And we're live. Hello, hello, hello. And welcome back to some Final Fantasy XIV, continuing on Sorin's journey. We left off last time. Sorin finished up the XIV tribe quests for A Realm Reborn. And we started started and completed the Realm Reborn Paladin quests. So I've got two things I want to finish today. Well, to start and finish today. And that is the combined tribe quests for A Realm Reborn, which is why we're here in Limsa again, as well as the Heavensward Paladin quests. So, given we're in Limsa, well, let's do the tribe quests first. And just because that's, I've started all the other ones off doing the tribe quest first and then get into the job quests. Maybe I should have chosen somewhere closer to the Aft Castle to start, rather than on this one ledge. It's nowhere near any of the Ethernet shards. If I remember correctly, this is the one, Fall of the Wild. Lieutenant, I heard there was work for me. Ah, Lieutenant Sherwood, you've done the realm a great service. On behalf of all the Maelstrom, you have my gratitude. There was a time when I even mentioned the notion of peace with the Beastmen would have gotten you laughed out of Limsa. No more. Your efforts have opened avenues once thought impossible. And you couldn't have come at a better time. We've received an urgent call for aid from the Order of the Twin Adder. It would seem your services are required in Gridania. One Lieutenant Gavin will brief you on the particulars upon your arrival at the Adder's Nest. Godspeed, Lieutenant Sherwood, and may Limlane guide you. Right. There haven't been more problems with the Exile, have there? I think the Sylphs should be fine, but I can imagine there'd possibly be confusion regarding the Ectal Line's airship. Hello, Mooney. Welcome to the stream. Just in time to have not missed anything. You looking forward to your Friday? Right. Excuse me, Gavin? Sorin, what I'd not give to hear of your adventure. What I'd not give to hear of your adventures with the Ixhel over Flagon of Mead. Oh, being a bit busy Friday? Yeah, that. At least you know the weekend's just around the corner. And yet, I fear that more pressing matters demand our attention today. When you are ready for your briefing, you need only say the word. Right. What's happened? Your zeal is most appreciated, friend. Allow me to delve straight into the matter at hand. We have received a most disturbing report from our contact in Little Solace. The esteemed scholar of Sylphic Mysteries by the name of Voice. What's happened? He's not got himself in trouble again, has he? I could not make much sense of his missive. I dare say I've seen chocobos of better quillmanship. But it would appear that recent events have struck the fear of the gods into the man. What few sentences I could decipher specifically asked us to contact the Maelstrom and send for you, Sorin. It would seem that Master Voice was quite taken with your prior efforts on his behalf. It need not be said that any threat facing our Sylph friends is potentially a threat to Gridania as well. Pray make for Little Solace, and look into the matter that concerns Master Voice so. Of course. I wonder what's happened. The Chosen One was... The Chosen One hatched in the presence of Phrixio, so everything should be fine, right? Voice? What's this? My copy of A Brief History of the Twelfthwood has been replaced by a tome detailing 240 varieties of beastkin feces. Voice? I heard there was trouble. Why, Sorin, whatever are you doing here? I sent for you? Well, how did you mention it? Perhaps I did. Is something the matter? What is the matter? What is the matter, you say? A veritable peck of podlings pilfered from little Solace while I was taking a brief respite from my research. Oh, you must help me, friend. Why, we're Elder Frixio to find out that this happened under my watch. This one would be entirely unsurprised. Elder? This one is heartened by Brave One's presence. If there is one thing that can be said for Bumbling One, it is that Bumbling One has strong and trustworthy friends. This one fears it is exactly as Bumbling One says. Little ones that these ones had raised with care. Little ones soon to sprout to life. Gone. Every last one. As you well know, friend, podlings are young sylphs in their pre-birth state. Why, this is no mere act of theft, but sylph-napping on an unprecedented scale. Little ones are the future. Without little ones, there will be no one to carry on these ones' vision of peace. The touched ones are behind this, no doubt. Having failed to capture the chosen one, now they would rear an entire generation of hate-filled, treacherous sylphs. We must stop them. And by we, I mean brave Sorin here. You will venture into the sylph lands and rescue the little ones from the hands of their would-be kidnappers, yes? Yes, you must. Right, well, guess something has to be done. They're kidnapping children. Let's see what I can find. No obvious sign of anything unusual going on. So maybe just see what I can see for a moment. All looks to be normal. I couldn't have expected it wouldn't be noticed. He looks, but does he see? Who's there? Oh. No, he does not. Otherwise, he would not be looking where he is looking. Excuse me? That which you seek will not be found here, for this is not the idle mischief of malevolent sylphs. Oh no. This is but the prelude to a dark and dastardly plot that threatens to shake Eorzea to its very core. My name? You could call me Sylvie, but you will have no occasion to do so, for I shall pursue our kidnapper, and you shall return and see to your own concerns. That is, if you know what's good for you. Farewell, friend. Our paths will not cross again. I must hurry. Yes, hurry to Eorzea before tragedy strikes again. Wait, what? Huh? It's... Who was she? Can I trust her to say the sylphs don't have? Maybe I should report the voice. What was she saying about Eorzea before tragedy strikes again? If it's in Eorzea, is this really connected to sylphs? Voice? Ah, there you are, friend. I trust that you gave those nasty sylphs their due and returned the little ones to safety. About that. What's that you say? It was not the touched ones that did the deed, and it was a mysterious green-haired maiden that shared this knowledge with you. In retrospect, I maybe should have stopped her. Whoever could be behind this unconscionable crime? Perhaps the answer lies in one of my tomes. On the medicinal properties of goo feces. Oh, this won't do at all. Woe is me. It would appear that there is more to the disappearance of the podlings than I originally suspected, but where to turn next? Allow me to apply the scientific method to analyze the situation. The girl Sylvie said that the touched ones were not responsible for the crime. As the little sylphs of Little Solace would have no reason to kidnap their own, we can safely deduce that the perpetrator is not a sylph at all. Had you followed me thus far? I suppose. You also say that the girl mentioned Lenosia, and that she must travel there before tragedy strikes again. Oh, good God, so you're thinking what I'm thinking? I'm not sure, but I might have an idea. Pirates! Yes, pirates have stolen the podlings to sell on the black markets. Those scurvy, thieving scoundrels. Unfortunately for us all, I just so happen to have an acquaintance in the area. A colleague, I should say. He is a naturalist, specializing in marine life. He goes by the name Gaston. Primarily, I suspect, because that is his actual name. You'll likely find him at the Drowning Wench. He often said his ideas flow most readily after a pint of Baderon's Best. Right. Don't know if it would be pirates. I mean, I can imagine pirates selling anything they can get their hands on, but the Sylphlins seem a little out of the way to acquire contraband. It's not exactly adjacent to the sea. A lead's a lead. Probably just as quick to just go to the elevator. Right. So looking for a colleague of voice. Excuse me, sir. Seas are angry today, friend. Waves 10 spars high. 10 spars high if they were a full. You'll be staying in port if you knew what's... Not a sailor, but an adventurer, you say? Sent by voice, you say? Let him lay and take me. I journeyed halfway across the realm in hopes of ridding myself of that barnacle-brained lubber. Fortunately for you and your bungling friend, you've caught old Gaston in a good mood. So entertain me. What's that bloody fool got himself into this time? Actually, I'm working on trying to track down some stolen sylphs. Voice has the details here. This is supposed to tell me something. This letter looks like it was penned by an off-drunk chocobo. If you'd be so kind, spare me the headache and give me the details yourself. A masked kidnapping of baby sylphs. The bloody offwit thinks it was pirates with done to deed. That sounds just crazy enough to be true. I was at the docks not a few bells ago when I spied an unfamiliar face. The man had just acquired a vessel, it seemed, and if my ears are true, was looking to sail for Offstone amidst a fierce fog. A scholar with a face like mine ain't gonna be one to judge by appearances. But I didn't like the cut of this man's jib, if you gather me meaning. Mind ye, I didn't speak to the blighter myself. My son Robin had a few words with him, though, and didn't seem to enjoy the experience none. If you'd speak with him for yourself, you'll find him at the docks. Seems his adventure under the sea hasn't dampened his passion to follow in his old man's footsteps. His adventure under... His son's a diver? Wait, Robin? I feel I've heard that name before. Down to docks. Robin. Where have I heard Robin? Wait, is that... Robin? Hey, I remember you. You're the adventurer who returned that necklace to the nice fisherman for me. You are the one. The one Nov rescued. You did return it, didn't you? They were so nice to me after all. I just had to do something nice for them too. Of course I returned it. I actually spent quite a bit of time helping them out. Wonderful. I knew I could count on you. What's that you say? Father told you about some strange man at the docks. Aye, I saw him, I did. He was wearing some strange metal mask. At least I hope it was a mask. Looked more like part of his face. He said he had a score to settle with Nov. Nov. Of course! I didn't remember until I saw your face, but the nice fisherman that saved me. One of them was Nov, I'm sure of it. Are the nice fishermen in danger? Please tell me you'll go and make sure they're safe. And bring them this. Tell them it's a thank you gift from Robin. It's actually probably cheaper for me to grab the ship, given it's right there, isn't it? He's after... This guy's got a score to settle with Nov? What does this have to do with... Sylphlings? I don't know, but regardless, if Nov's in trouble, I feel I can't quite ignore this. Can't see anything unusual going on in the area. Hopefully I'm not too late to catch whatever's going on. Nov?
Are my eyes to be believed? Yes, Sorin returns. What brings my shore-walking spawnling back to the clutch?
First of all, I met Robin again. The kid you saved, back when we first met. He gave me another gift for you.
Oranges! This is a true delight. Ever since the last batch you brought, my spawnlings clamour endlessly for more. A present from the finless child. This pleases me greater still. Yes. Perhaps a new generation brings hope for peace between our peoples. Clutchfather, I need your counsel. Psst, do you so quickly forget, Sue? A Sahagan does not thrash against the currents. He is one with the water, flowing as it flows. Forgive me, Clutchfather, it is Bo, our youngest brother. What of him? He was spearfishing at Moonshade Isle, and then he was gone, spirited away by a shorewalker. Psst. Why? All I and my spawnlings seek is to live in peace.
Well, this sounds like something we've got to get him.
Sorin, you were the first finless one to prove yourself a friend to my clutch. I would ask that you accompany me to Moonshade Isle. I have no desire to turn my spear against the shorewalkers, but I shall defend my spawnlings with my life. Travel on ahead, friend. I shall swim along shortly.
Of course. First of all, Podling's been stolen from Little Solace, and now one of Nov's children stolen? Do sound like they're connected. We don't need the little cutscene. Right. There's a boat here. I don't see any sign of anyone. Oh, who are... There's some people here. Anyone else? Sounds quiet enough. No sign of... No sign of the kid.
Over there! Do you see?
There's another ship out there.
Curses! While we had our fins full of those small fry, he's fled clear out to sea. Bo is among the youngest of us. His gills have not yet taken form, and his limbs have been bound by the finless one. If he is cast into the waters, he will drown like a shore walker.
He doesn't have gills yet? That's... We need to get out there. That's Nov.
I have come for my child, finless one.
What? So you have. Most impeccable timing, if I say so myself.
Save me, Clutchfather.
All too easy. Nov? No.
Clutchfather, no!
So much for the mighty Sahagan. For all your prideful posturing. In the end, you are naught but beasts. Know your place, and spare yourself any future suffering.
Be strong, Clutchfather. Your son comes for you. These waters are too deep for a shore walker. Leave the Clutchfather's rescue to me. Return to the nursery and tell my spawn brothers to prepare to tend his wounds.
Right. Who is that guy? Gone is what he is. Just have to trust that Sue can find Nov again. Nov? Are you okay?
Psst. Worry not, Sorin. It is but a flesh wound, and worse have I suffered. No, it is the dishonor of failing to protect my child that cuts truly deep.
My boy is gonna take a beating from the Sahagan Hall. Yep, here we go again.
This masked shore walker who would steal my child from me. He will answer for his crimes. Yes, I must rest for a while.
You do that, Nov. I'll do what I can to see if I can continue investigating.
Sorin, you may lack for gills, but you are as much my child as any of those I have spawned. It is as your Clutchfather that I would beseech your aid. I know what the masked shore walker means to do with Bo, but I fear for the boy's life. I would leave this moment in pursuit, but I am not young, and my wounds are slow to heal. My son, pray rescue your brother in my stead. This is a saying among our people. The shark that swallows a Sahagan will choke on its scales. Though my clash with the kidnapper might have appeared a one-sided affair, I assure you it was not entirely so. After I tumbled into the waves, I struck at the villain's skiff with my spear. Even in my weakened state, I was able to open a sizable hole in its bottom. The vessel will flood before long, if it has not already. The Fiend will have no choice but to dock at the nearest port for repairs. There's only one suitable location in western Eorzea. You will find our man at Aleport. You can be sure of it. Go forth, O strongest of my sons. Your spawn brother's life hangs in the balance.
Of course. Even with a knife in his back, he can still... After all I've seen, I suppose I shouldn't underestimate Nov. He'll be fine. I just need to focus on finding Bo. Couldn't see any signs of the podlings on that ship, though. Maybe I was just too far away. What are the odds that these two Beast Tribe child napping incidents are unrelated? These ships look the same. Any recent damage? Nothing here. What about this one? Oh. Is this one damaged? Can't see any others that look the same. Oh. There we go. Recently repaired. Again he comes, unaware that what he seeks has already been swept away by the tide. You again? Sylvie? Just couldn't leave well enough alone, could you, stranger? Ah, well, I suppose it matters little now. I know who it is you seek, for I seek him as well. So, then this really is connected. I also know that our man left Aleport not bells ago, and none in town can speak as to his whereabouts. First he came for the Sylphs, then for Sahagan. Yes, it is clear enough. The wheels are in motion, and they will not stop until every beast tribe has been crushed beneath. He must be stopped, and I will be the one to stop him. Do you know who he is? So you saw him as well. Clad all in black, with a face of metal, and that red eye burning in the darkness. They call him the Ebon Claw, as those who speak his birth name are said to be not long for the world. To what dark end he preys upon the beast tribes I cannot say, only that he cannot be allowed to continue. If you would know more of our quarry, seek out Baderon at the Drowning Wench. I must move quickly, before tragedy strikes again. He's going after someone else? Sylvie... Gone. If he left by land... He's probably going after the kobolds, right? I feel like I should go straight there, but... If Baderon does know something... Actually knowing who I'm up against could definitely be a help. Baderon? It's been a while. Well, if ain't me favourite regular, Sorin. Have you come for a pint or a tail? Yeah, both. A tail, I suppose. Pucker me of a spear. And tell me you didn't just say what I think you said. Told you not to tell me that, Sorin. Aye, just hearing those words sent a shiver up my spine. The Ebon Claw. Na's our job. Oh, I'd suggest you avoid speaking that name if you prefer your head attached to your body. One of the 5 deadliest sellswords in Eorzea, by any measure. Not that you're like to have heard of him. Prefers to keep to the shadows, you see. Smuggling, assassination, extortion. Dirtier the job, the more it titillates the man. Believe it or not, he started out as an adventurer, not unlike yourself. Some reckoned he'd be just the hero the realm was worth looking for. But doing good didn't seem to satisfy him none. And it didn't take him long to turn to the dark side. You're as strong and sure as a lad as I know. That's why I give you this advice. Keep a wide berth for the man. I'd hate to see you end up like... Which reminds me, Sorin. Someone stopped by the wench not long ago, asking if I'd seen you about. An officer of the Maelstrom, no less. I believe he said his name was Tratchett. Burly bloke didn't share any details, but seemed a matter of some urgency. You'd best get along to Maelstrom Command, see what the fuss is. Right. Well, Lieutenant Tratchett, he sent me off on this in the first place. I suppose the kobolds at Camp Overlook have... The Maelstrom's right there. Maybe they've seen something. Well, thank the Navigator. Just the man I was looking to see. You remember Lieutenant Skatesworth, no doubt. Aye, she leaves quite an impression. And it would seem you left quite an impression on her as well. She asked for you specifically by name. It would seem there's another storm brewing at 789 Forder Dig. She reckons she needs your steady hand to navigate through. As for the nature of the storm, that you'll have to hear straight from her. Right. Of course. I thought the kobolds would be next. Right. Camp Overlook. Hopefully I've made it in time this time. Lieutenant? Sorin, thought you'd never come. We got a crisis on our hands here. I ain't just talking about this oversized bilge-rat's aversion to anything resembling honest work. Tell ye, after all you and I did to end Zoga's reign of terror, you'd think he'd make the slightest effort to raise his order from the arse end of Kobold society, wouldn't ye? Well, you'd be wrong. Yeah, but that's neither here nor there. The reason I wanted you goes beyond this lot of loungers. We got a catastrophe facing all the Kobold kind. I tell you, these days it's out of the bomb's nest into the cauldron. Oh, what sort of crisis, you ask? Scores of kobolds from the mines just up and disappearing. Aye, one moment they're there, and the next they're gone. Who or what could possibly be responsible for this? I think I've got an idea. Aye, the rumours from the Shroud and Lenoski haven't escaped me ears. Beastmen spirited away from their rooms. One question remains. Why? From the sound of it, you've already done some investigating of your own. I'll see what I can get out of Gigo and the rest of these laggards. What's the use of raid the scene of the crime? Word has it that an inspection team from the 175th were ambushed right at the yard of the Kobold Dig. The 175th's a friendly lot. You remember BB, no doubt. I reckon they won't be stingy with information. Oh, BB's order. Hopefully we've got friends there. Excuse me.
BB! Where did you take BB? Where?
Wait, BB's been... BB's been kidnapped? Anyone else who can tell me more? Excuse me.
I saw it all. Yes, I did. He grabbed BB with one arm, pressed steel against her neck. It was too much to watch, and too distressing, too painful, too much. I was too scared. Yes, too cowardly to come out of hiding. But the Overdweller girl. Yes, the girl with green hair. She chased him, followed him, pursued him, and chased him to the south.
Sylvie? How's she so quick to catch on to this?
It stings, burns, sears, stings. I sent my strongest bombs against him, but they could do nothing. No, nothing.
Must be too late. Where did he go from here? Wait. Sylvie? Are you okay? Curses. He's too... Don't touch me! I can stand on my own. My deductions were flawless. I knew the kobolds were next. Waited to strike, and yet could do nothing. That's our job. The ebon claw. I should have known I'd be no match for that monster. My strength wanes. At this rate, I shall be... I must go. Sylvie, wait. Be better working together. Don't know who she is, but she at least seems to be... Well, if she's not on our side, at least we have the same enemy. Wait. That one is too strong. Lieutenant? What's Sylvie doing here?
Who is this Overdweller girl? What is she doing here? And where can Gigi go to nap in peace? Quiet. Silence. Peace. How the bloody hell should I know? Quit your blathering. Poor lass is wounded.
Worry not for me. Please. You must stop him. It's our job. The ebon claw. Sword to the underworld. Yet he is but a blade for hire. No. Another pulls the strings. Enough, lass. Save your strength. He must be stopped. Ixel, Amalja. No beastman is safe.
Is she dead? Expired? Perished? Dead? Oh no, this cannot be. Bring my pickaxe. Gigu shall give the Overdweller girl a proper burial.
Fool, she's not dead. But you will be if you don't stop your bloody whining. Girl still lives. She'll need Neeler's hand and a clean bed. Neither of which she'll find here. I'll see her to Camp Overlook.
Does the Overdweller imply that we are unclean? Gigu takes umbrage at your remark. Offense, insult, umbrage. Why, Gigu took a bath just last year. Yes, he did.
You're not doing yourself any favors there, Gigu. Is she okay? Worry not for the girl. You'll be safe at Camp Overlook. My priority now should be rescuing Bibi from her kidnapper.
My beloved Bibi was kidnapped? Why, yes, why did you not tell me sooner? What is the ransom? Gigu has 2 chunks of ore and a handful of sulfur.
So I don't think that'll be enough. Besides, I have a feeling it ain't just riches our man is after. It seems poor Bibi's life is at stake. Again. We'll need to move quickly, Sorin. I need you to share with me anything and everything you know of the man. I'll get to the bottom of this together. I don't know much, but I'll share what I've got. Really, it's nothing more than a name and a little bit of history. Were you okay there for a moment, Lieutenant? We're to have any hope of saving poor Bibi. We have to move quickly. Let's put our minds together, Sorin. What can we deduce about the kidnapper's means of escape? He found poor Sylvie collapsed in front of a sheer cliff face, with no way out save that by which he came. It was there that the scoundrel's footprints led you. It was there that he ended. That was a weird emoji. Yeah, it was a bit of a weird... There's only one direction our man could have fled. That's up. Which leads us to our next question. Just how? I've got my theory, but what about you? He's a Rogadin? Why? I feel there's an inside joke that I'm missing about why the responses here are all about Rogadin. If he had access to an airship... Aye, it's the most logical conclusion. Access to an airship would have afforded our man a quick and easy escape route. If any suspicious vessels took off from the Cobalt Dig, I can promise you it wouldn't escape the eyes of Commander Bloyden. Camp overlook Sorin, quickly. While you're there, you might pay a visit to that last Sylvie as well. Loath as I am to disturb her rest, I reckon she too might have some knowledge to share. Right. She did it again. Okay. Just two different sitting emotes and then back to conversing. Commander? Well, look who the tide's brought in. Let me guess, Skaters has got you running her errand, has she? Well, actually, this is kind of a personal job, sir. I figured as much. You've never been one to pay much mind to the convenience of others. Why, not long ago she came rushing in over poor lass what looked like she was on her last legs. This look like an infirmary. There are barely enough beds for my own wounded. He's lucky enough we had an empty tent. He's been resting in there ever since. And I sent one of my men to bring her some food earlier, but she's been refusing all visitors. Shy one, I reckon. And she's not going to heal if she doesn't eat. And we can't keep her here forever. Oh. A suspicious airship. Come to think of it, one of my lookouts did say something about an unidentified vessel taken to the sky. Didn't appear to be a threat, so we elected not to pursue. Flew off to the east, over the Strait of Merlfort towards Aldenard. As for its final destination, your guess is as good as mine. Back to the mainland. Excuse me? Sylvie? Please, no one must enter. No one. Sorin, is that you? Do not worry, my wounds already heal. Forgive me. When first we met, I dismissed your aid. I was a fool. Where I am weak, you are strong, but it is more than strength. Your heart is full of acceptance and understanding. It is this that has won you the trust of beastmen the realm over. Yes, there can be no doubt now. You are the champion we seek. The champion we need. We are no match for the Ebb and Claw, but you must put an end to his plot before everything is lost. He will strike at Eorzea next. I am certain of it. You must hurry. Hurry to Ektal, and lend Chief Todalok your aid. I know that you have no reason to trust me, that I have not even told you who I am. I am sorry, Sorin. There are some secrets a girl must keep. But I promise you one thing. I am a friend. I shall share the truth with you before long, I promise. For now, I beg of you, please, please trust me. Help me. The Exaler next? Oh, were you around here now? I did not. I must have missed you. I wasn't paying too much attention to things happening in the background. This is a particular problem. The Ektal 9 are all non-combatants. Cecil? Has anything happened?
Who is this, Sizzle wonders, and then Sizzle sees. Return to us, Sorin does. Enjoy the Sizzle squawk. Squawk!
now there's a sight for sore eyes and tired hands. What brings you back to the humble environments of the Ectal? Oh, keen to get back to the forge, are you? As you know, an engineer's work is never done. Even though the Desel is yet breaking her own records, I'd wager my latest propulsion designs will send her higher still. Skark, sizzle, skark, skark, skark! Do squawky your squawkins are. Settle down, you must. What ruffles your feathers so? Tell Cecil you must. Attacked? Attacked we were. At our logging grounds, airship struck. By frivolous Nuker it was helmed. Nuker skark. An attack? But we have done nothing to incur such aggression. Bravely we fought. The distant skies, frivolous one's airship fled. Black smoke and flames it spewed. Squawk in joy and triumph we did. Squawk. Sneaking around our logging grounds, frivolous Nuker was. Peeping and prying, prying and peeping. Drive him back we did. Squawk. Raid on XIV logging grounds. Under normal circumstances, I would suspect the gods Quiver responsible, but I've not known them to come by sky. But if not the Gridanians, then who? I think I have an idea. There's been a man going around kidnapping beastmen. Kobolds, Sahagan, and the Sylphs. Did I hear you right, Sorin? You're in pursuit of a dangerous criminal who's been traveling the realm abducting beastmen wherever he goes? Abductions, you say? Skog? By frivolous Nuker, proud Exali wings bound. Pay for this dishonor he will. Skog? Our first step is to find the kidnapper, a process in which my expertise should serve us well. The rogue airship was damaged in battle, yes? Oh, if you could recover even the smallest fragment from the vessel, Sorin, I'm quite confident I could use it to track our foe. Right, I'll have to trust you on that one. Squawk, not far from Hurstwell battle was fought. Any Nuker droppings there you will find. Pluck Nuker's hair for feathers. Oh, hair feathers one by one we will. Squawk. Right. Guess I'll head off and investigate. Just be careful. Right. Hold up a moment. This looks like it's wreckage of something. Yeah, I feel I've worked with components like this before when I was making components for Desel Quillan. Todaramu? What news, Sorin? Were you able to find aught of the assailant's vessel? I found some broken airship parts. Well, hello. What have we here? A piece of an airship's outer hull, is it? Let me take a closer look. Most uncommon markings, but I swear I've seen them somewhere. Ah, but of course. This is a Garland Ironworks model 1569-2. Fine vessels. Although most will go their lives without seeing one. Only a few are ever manufactured. It's an Ironworks vessel? You needn't act too impressed, Sorin. When your father's a chairman of Highwind Skyways, you'd have to go well out of your way not to pick up a few tidbits of airship minutiae. I will put in an inquiry with Advisor Coulson. A quick perusal of the records should serve to identify the rogue vessel's current owner. Yes, Sorin. It is but a matter of time before the curtain is cast open and the mastermind behind these crimes is revealed for the scoundrel he is. Did this kidnapper you pursue pilots his own personal airship? And the Garland Ironworks 1569-2 at that is fascinating. And more than a bit frightening. It hardly needs to be said that such a vessel would be beyond the purchasing power of all but the wealthiest Eorzeans. Your quarry, or whoever is paying for his services, likely has nigh limitless riches at his disposal. But have faith, Sorin. Some of the most capable men in the employ of Highwind Skyways are tracking the rogue vessel as we speak. Whoever's behind these abductions, his identity will not remain secret much longer. I have arranged for Advisor Coulson to meet you at the airship landing in Ul'dah. Whatever knowledge my colleagues have gleaned in the meantime, it will be yours. Your foe is backed by the power of coin, but you have something much stronger on your side. The power of justice. Safe travels, and may you serve that beastman-napping scoundrel his due. Right. Ul'dah... The Eorzea are the only beast tribe that haven't been targeted yet. At least, not that I know. All I can hope is that I'm not too late. He said I can meet Coulson at the airship landing. Yet, yep. Yet's always the key part. Why have I got a quest from you? Oh, is that the gold saucer or something? Oh, Coulson, good to see you again. Sorry, there's not really time for pleasantries. Oh, 'tis a pleasure to see you again, lad. Master Tataramu told me you would be coming. I am pleased to inform you that we were able to retrieve the records requested by the young master with a minimum of trouble. I have taken the liberty of compiling the relevant findings. Yes, the Garland Ironworks Model 1569-2, according to the records, only 4 were ever produced. A shame, really. It was a marvel of an airship design. Unfortunately, unrelenting attacks from Garlean forces that year made for less than ideal manufacturing conditions. But I digress. At the time, 2 of the vessels were purchased by the Sultanate, while the other 2 entered Highwind Skyway's own fleet. Of our 2 vessels, one remains in operation to this day, but the other... This is where the records take an odd turn. The records claimed that it was decommissioned after suffering extensive damages, then sold off to a trading company known as the Laughing Alchemists. As the ship was heavily damaged, it was sold under the condition that it would be stripped for parts. Yet this was but a verbal agreement. We have no proof that the Laughing Alchemists carried out their end of the bargain. Service with a smile and prices so low the traders will be laughing their heads off. Seek out the Laughing Alchemists for a hilariously good deal. Such are their words. I cannot be certain, but there is something about this transaction that does not sit well with me. A fugitive has been sighted in the vicinity of the Emerald Avenue. Bloody hells! Seal the gates and block off all entrances to the Hastings Strip. I don't want to see either of your ugly faces until the beast is in chains. Sir! Yes, sir! What's going on? Oh, what's this? A fugitive in the streets. You there! We've received reports that a beastman has breached the city gates and prowls the streets thirsting for blood. All civilians are encouraged to seek shelter indoors until we bring the fugitive to justice. Venture outside at your own peril. A beastman rampaging unchecked within the city walls. That is a frightful prospect indeed. In any event, I have shared all that I have to share and should be returning to my duties. Pray give the young master my regards and tell him I would be most interested in having a look at that new airship of yours. Hold up. I feel this isn't a coincidence. No, let's strip the exchange. As he said, Emerald Avenue. Yeah, everything seems business as usual. Are they in hiding? There's plenty of brass blades on lookout, so... Wait. An Eorzea? That color, that... from the Brotherhood of Ash? have I been found at last. It gives me no pleasure to crush the life from your bones, but you leave me no choice. Say farewell to your loved one's slavering cur. Your next breath shall be your... Do my eyes see true? Yes, they do. Honored ally, I am besides myself with joy at this fated reunion. Oh, do not look so perplexed. It is I, your brother and comrade in arms, Eorzea. What are you doing here? I can see the doubt in your eyes. You wonder what brings me so far from the Ring of Ash. I can assure you that I meant no harm to your kind, this I swear. Far from it. No, it is my own brothers that are in danger. Mere hatchlings, stolen from us by a faceless foe. A sniveling cur too cowardly to meet us on the field of battle. That sounds exactly like the man I'm chasing. I pursued him here to Ul'dah, and this was my mistake. No sooner did I arrive than did they call me fugitive, criminal, or worse. They claim I visit violence on innocents, when in truth I have not hurt a flea. But they will not listen to reason, and I have no means of escape. Gah! Have I no recourse but to become the murderer that they would have me be? No, you must not say such things. Oh, Sylvie. Who are you to tell me so? It seems you've been busy since last we met, Sorin. Do not worry for me. My wounds have healed. I cannot tell you who I am, only that I am a friend. You have no desire to harm innocents, this I know. You must follow me. I know a way out of the city walls. No, we have just met. I sense honesty and courage in your words. I will follow you. Do not lead me astray. The fates have reunited us for a reason, honored ally. There can be no doubt of it. The war leader awaits you at the Ring of Ash. Pray, honor us with your presence again. It's too late. More children kidnapped. I still don't have any idea as to what motive there is here. Maybe the war leader has more details. War leader? Honored ally, the fates smile on us today. You return to the Ring of Ash from afar, and we are stronger for your presence. I have heard from Eorzea how you and your friend saved his life in Ul'dah. I fear that the fault in sending him to such unwelcoming environs was my own. The Brotherhood is in your debt once more. When the threat of our mortal foe, the Flame Fangs, was quenched by your hand, Zun'Rak regained a measure of peace, and yet I fear that those halcyon days were short-lived. Not days ago, an uninvited guest came to the Ring of Ash from the skies, bearing a fearsome blade and ill intentions. Fighting with a fury that belied his slight frame, he quickly subdued the strongest of our kin, and absconded with a bevy of hatchlings. The shame! The dishonor! Have the proud Amalja fallen so far that they allowed our young to be stolen from them like a sack of poppatoes? My kin are shocked and shamed by this loss, but we are still Amalja. Unlike Ifrit's adult slaves, we have not forgotten how to fight for ourselves. The Brotherhood of Ash are warriors, and warriors do not abandon their sons. Eorzea tells me that you too pursue this same man. Join us in battle once more, honored ally. This craven whelp will answer for his dishonorable acts, and feel the rage of 1,000 fists crunching his bones into dust. Right. Do you have an idea of where we're going? We of the Brotherhood devote our lives to the pursuit of true martial perfection, as you well know. Yet is it enough for a single Amalja to achieve the limits of his strength? No. The martial prowess we achieve is passed down from father to son, father to son. So does our strength grow through generations. Those that follow her reaching heights of puissance their fathers never knew. This sniveling cur that would break this chain does us the ultimate dishonor. He will answer for the abduction of our young, and he will answer in blood. Honored ally, you and Eorzea must go forth and find this wretch. Go forth in courage, and know that when the time comes, your war leader will fight at your side, and our strength will be as one, a towering fist of rage to crush the life from our foes. Right. There's no one else from the target, so all we have to do is catch up to him. Eorzea, do you have a plan? Honored ally, I am in your debt. The Uldan's hatred for our kind runs even deeper than I imagined. Had the brass blades found me before you and your friend did, I fear I would have been forced to do terrible things. You have spoken with the war leader. Every moment the hatchlings remain in their abductor's clutches, our dishonor grows. We must take the fight to him, and do so with speed. And yet, we know not where he has fled. But perhaps your enigmatic friend does, for she has left for you a message. She would speak with you in Ulda, where I fear my kind are not welcome. You will go and hear her tale, yes? Of course. Dear, I thought you one of us, Sorin. Lunga. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you here. Running off with without so much as a word. Is that how you treat a friend and ally? Your ancestors were turning their graves. Sorry, it's... Things are kind of urgent. I overheard your talk with the war leader. You pursue a foe the likes of which we have never seen. A man who embodies the essence of martial perfection for which we strive. Only a fool would pursue him alone. On my honor as a warrior of the Brotherhood of Ash, I, Lunga, would face him with you. What is this madness, Lunga? The fiercest of our kin were bested easily by this man. If he has reached the peak of martial perfection, you have only begun your journey up the mountain. And how will I ever reach my potential, save by trying my skills against a worthy foe? Besides, Sorin travels to Ulda, does he not? You said it yourself. You would not be welcome there. But I, Amalja within, but Mikote without, can move freely among its people. I will hear no further challenges. Let us be off, Sorin. This foray into the heart of civilization puts me ill at ease, but no matter. The battle that awaits us stirs the passions deep within my soul. I just hope... I can imagine in a city like Ulda, dressed as she is, Lunga might get bothered by people. Lunga's passion I will not deny, but her wisdom is often lacking. The war leader would not be pleased to hear of her true intentions. I shall devise a suitable justification for her absence. Still, when that one has steeled her will, few, if any, in the Brotherhood can stop her. See that she does not come to harm, honored ally. Your friend awaits you at the Gate of Nald. Right. Hopefully I'll find Lunga somewhere. Given that she's run off without waiting to actually find where we're going. Boom, boom, boom. So that's just outside the Adventurers Guild. Looks like they found each other. Lunga, how are you finding civilization? So this is Ul'dah. Truly, every ilm as glorious as the stories say. But these walls are so high, I must confess to feeling a bit closed in. Sylvie? You come, and you bring a strong ally. This is inspiriting indeed. The Sylphs, the Sahagan, the Kobolds, the Ixal, and now the Amalja. Our best efforts could not thwart the tragedy that strikes at each of Eorzea's beast tribes. And yet, all is not lost. For with each heinous act, the shadow that conceals our villains is lifted. Nazajab, the Ebon Claw, the Laughing Alchemists, the mastermind behind this dark plot will elude us no longer. But first, Sorin, there is someone I must tell you. Oh, something I must tell you. And someone you must meet. When you are ready, come to the Gate of Fall. Right. I guess... we're leaving, Lunga. She'll be okay, I'm sure. Not in the marketplace. Oh, maybe there's someone she wants me to eat as a member of the beast tribe. Makes sense she'd want to meet somewhere there's not many people. There's still some people here, but I guess it's out of the way. Sylvie? Sorin. Doubtless you wonder what this place is, who I am. Finally, the time has come that I may tell you. Allow me to welcome you to... The head offices of the Ash Crown Consortium, Eorzea's greatest purveyor of all things crystal. Hello. I have the pleasure of being Shanga Mishanga, chairman and president of said consortium, and I have the honor of making your acquaintance. 'Tis rare that I am so blessed as to meet a like-minded soul. Our dear Sylvie has told us all about your efforts to build trust and goodwill between Eorzeans and the 5 beast tribes. An admirable aim, and one I share. The beastmen may be fearsome of appearance and eccentric in character, but are they truly so different from you and I? This is why I founded the consortium. In purchasing crystals from amiable tribes in return for vital resources they require, I aim to aid them in becoming self-sufficient. In this way, I hope to foster a lasting friendship between our peoples. That's good to hear. I'd not heard of anyone actually proactively trying to trade with the beast tribes. It does not hurt that this arrangement has proved quite profitable as well. If I perform these acts simply out of the goodness of my heart, I am like to see my Ul'dah's citizenship revoked. All jesting aside, it goes without saying that few in the Sultanate share my fondness for beastmen. And so I keep up appearances as a common trader. I would ask that you keep all that I have told you in the closest of confidence. Of course. Forgive me for having kept you in the dark, Sorin. As a humble assistant to Master Shanga, I did not feel it was my place to speak of the consortium's true aims. A bit too humble, I say. Though Miss Sylvie joined our ranks only recently, she has shown a remarkable commitment to the ideals we espouse. I consider her amongst the consortium's most valuable members. She has proven particularly capable in the investigation of the beastman abductions. If you would know the truth, these crimes are nothing new. The consortium has been investigating similar reports from the beast tribes for some time, but to no avail. But over time, they grew more frequent, more bold. I will never forgive them. Never. Sorin, was it? You are a rare man. One that Sylph, Kobold, Sahagan, Amalja, and Ixal alike will look in the eye and call friend. Far and wide has the Ash Crown Consortium searched, but I believe we have found our champion. Join us, friend, that we might bring this menace who would prey on innocent beastmen to justice. Of course. That's why I'm here. Without you, our cause is lost. We are lost. You will join us, won't you, Sorin? Again, I'm here to help. Whatever's going on has to be stopped. I thank you. Not long ago, a messenger arrived on behalf of Momodi at the Quicksand. It would seem she would speak with you about an important matter. I do not understand all that was spoken, but it matters little. What matters is that we are one step closer to exacting vengeance on our hated foe. Lunga, I'm getting a little nervous about her running around Ulda by herself. Oh. Things going badly, Mooney. Is it just work picking up and being stressful, or something else? Orders keep coming in. Oh, you're the only one left in the office? That's not great. Just had to pick the day of all days secret. Yeah. It's always the way. Timings always have to work out in the most inconvenient ways. Momodi? I heard you had news for me. Ah, there you are, Sorin. These three have been asking all over for you. These three? Oh. Todoromu, voice. Lieutenant Scasus. 150. You're just done with this, eh? You haven't got long left, right, Money? You just need to hold on for that little bit longer and it's the weekend. It hardens me to see you well, Sorin. I was afraid the kidnapper stowed you away on an airship somewhere. Then Skates was at the Maelstrom, reporting for duty. I mean, meant to bring Gigo along, but he gave me some excuse about having lost his walking shoes. A pleasure to see you again, good sir. Thinking that my academic expertise might avail you in your search for the kidnapper, I decided to make the trip to Ulda. Elder Frixio and the others danced wildly when I told them I might not return to Little Solace. I fear the overwhelming sorrow and loss at my departure has driven the poor things to madness. And yet, I know it was my calling to join you. The Sahagin aren't represented here, I'm noticing. No, there isn't really, other than, I suppose, maybe Robin, there's not really any human, like, well, not human. I know there's a term in Final Fantasy XIV for... It's the spoken races, isn't it? Or kind of like the I think it's the spoken races. But yeah, there's not really anyone involved with the Sahagin questline. These three will join us in battle adventure. Such allies are welcome indeed. Though we might do without the skinny fellow with the spectacles. I can't exactly say you're wrong, Lunga. Since we last met, I did my own research into the laughing alchemists of whom Advisor Coulson spoke. Sadly, reliable information on this organization is not easily come by. What would they stand to gain from a mass abduction of the realm's beastmen? Their motives are a mystery wrapped in an enigma. As for the current whereabouts of their Iron Blade, I got a feeling that wherever they're plotting, we've got precious little time to put a stop to it. Yes, it is clear that time is of the essence. In my estimation, the best course of action would be for us to split up and pursue different angles that might afford us further clues. Would we all be in agreement? Right. Just watch yourself out there. Voice. I will pay a visit to the airship landing. By speaking to the deckhands and examining the records, perhaps I can ascertain the destination of the Laughing Alchemist's vessel. I heard from my superiors of beastman abductions reported last year. No one thought much of them at the time, but in light of recent events, I reckon they want a closer investigation.
I have a friend or two at the Alchemists Guild. Perhaps they might be able to shed light on the Laughing Alchemists and their shady dealings. I shall pursue this man they call the Ebon Claw. He's hiding right under my nose. I can smell it and feel it in my bones. Excellent, my friends. Whatever information we come upon, we will share with Sorin here. Now, let us get to work. Our beastmen friends are counting on us. Alright. Well, I guess... I can't think of any other avenues for me to pursue. The lighting feels interesting here. I'm actually looking at that. I might have to leave the
Paladin, the Heavensward Paladin quest till tomorrow. Because I forgot how much there was in the combined tribe quests. Voice, how's the investigation here going? Oh, adventure. I was wondering when you might show up. I've been perusing the pages of the guild ledger for all purchases made by the Laughing Alchemists. Quite an assortment of rare and curious ingredients, I must say. 80 husks of rotted void-scent flesh, 20 bulbs of the Narcissus Phantasmus, 50 ponds of lost soul entrails. As much as this may shock you, friend, the alchemical arts fall somewhat outside my otherwise extensive area of expertise. An alchemist acquaintance of mine, however, informed me that the sale of such items on the open market is strictly prohibited, as he told that they have been known to be employed in the practice of certain forbidden arts, the precise nature of which he seemed unwilling to relate in detail. Forbidden arts? Elder Frixio forbade me from ever adorning myself in chocobo feathers again. By the gods! Have the Laughing Alchemists devised an elixir to turn beastmen into beast birds? If so, I dare say we have a crisis of colossal proportions on our hands. I get the feeling that that's not quite the goal here, Voice. But still, if buying ingredients that are normally forbidden... something's definitely up. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Todaramu, how's the investigation into the airship going? You couldn't have come at a better time. I was just perusing the arrival and departure records, and sure enough, a series of entries quickly caught my eye. To wit, numerous requests for emergency landing clearance for a vessel registered to one Memoriga, chairman of the Laughing Alchemists. These entries grow more frequent over the past 6 moons or so, corresponding precisely with the recent outbreak of beastman abductions. Memoriga. I have heard the name before, and heard things I would rather forget. A man of great wealth, you can, or are willing to, say how he came by his fortunes. Some rumors say he deals in black market weapons. Some suggest far worse. In some circles they even call him the Deathmonger. I think we can safely say that we found a man pulling the strings behind these beastman abductions. But 2 questions remain. To what end, and where might we find him? Questions indeed. I'll go and investigate how Lieutenant Skateswiss's investigation is getting on. Maybe the Grand Companies have more information. Right. Oh, there she is. Lieutenant? I hope the flames were cooperative. Hey, you're Sorin. You'll be happy to hear that I was able to acquire the records of all reported cases of beastman disappearances over the past year. Now you ask, Well, let's just say that Skatespers has more than a few friends. Not all of us as worthless as Gigo and his sorry lot. Any road, here's one case that caught me eye. Dated 6 moons ago or thereabout. An 100-odd sylph corpses unearthed in northern Fanlan. Cause of death, unknown. Had the bodies belonged to Uldan's citizens, you can bet your bottom gill this story would have graced the front page of the Mithril Eye. The beastmen? Doubtless they turned hostile and were dispatched by some well-meaning adventurers. Or so was the reasoning at the time. You think it was just a mass killing of sylphs? Recent events put this incident in a whole new light. Sylphs in Fanlan? Aye, that's more than I might suspicious. As was the state of the bodies. Not a single external wound. Poison, perhaps. I'm no agent of inquiry, but I'd wager there's more than a passing connection between this and the recent beastman abductions. We'll just have to see what clues the others turn up, and work from there. Right. There's Lunga. Lunga, have you found anything? Sorin, through the twisted, tortuous streets of this city I have tracked our quarry. But at long last I have found his lair. Within the garish chambers of this place, the Platinum Mirage, the craven curse slumbers, using his misbegotten riches to shelter himself from our vengeance. I demanded entrance so that I might meet this fiend in single combat. That fool child over there had the gall to refuse me entry. We cannot confirm your membership without looking upon your face, milady, she said. Do come back when you have removed that ridiculous costume and have dressed a bit more formally. Costume? This battle mask is a symbol of my rebirth and resolve. It represents my transformation into an Amalja soldier, ever strong and proud. I would die before removing it from my face for so petty a reason. Besides, these are the only garments I own. Well, Sorin, you're more familiar with this civilized life than I. How might I best approach this? You have spoken to all the others. Excellent. We should return to the Ash Crown Consortium and plot our next course of action. Right. So... I guess I should kind of be thankful that Lunga's plan didn't work. I'd rather her not try and confront this Ebon Claw guy alone. Doesn't sound like the type that's exactly safe. Sorin, the others have yet to return, but I fear our time grows short. Did they share with you their findings? I see. All signs point to the laughing alchemists and their chairman, Master Memoriga, as being the mastermind behind these terrible crimes. What's more, he has been involved in shady dealings with the Alchemists Guild, procuring various prohibited substances known to be used in forbidden arts. In a seemingly unrelated event, the corpses of countless sylphs were unearthed in Fanlan 6 moons past. Dead most likely from poison. Since that day, beastman abductions have been reported with increasing regularity across the realm. I hoped against hope that it would not come to this, but the evidence is overwhelming. Yes, they call the man Deathmonger. It would seem he has decided to truly earn the name. Necromancy, Sorin. The man has a mind to raise an undead army born from the souls of our beastman friends. We must find him at once and put a stop to his madness. You say that his hired blade has taken up lodgings at the Platinum Mirage. Fortunately for us, Master Shanga is a member in the highest of standing. He should have no trouble securing entrance for us, which leaves only the matter of Lunga and the dress code. I know not if this will meet your friend's liking, but it should serve its purpose just the same. I shall be in along in due time. Nazajab, you will pay for your crimes against my loved ones. I don't know if this is quite Lunga's liking, but I guess I just have to find a way to convince her. I really can't think of how. Lunga? Sorin, I've been keeping close watch on the entrance to this place. Craven Cur has yet to show his face. I suspect that he still cowers within the comforts of his chambers. Did you speak with Sylvie? Was she able to secure us passage within? The battle calls me, adventurer. I can contain my rage no longer. Well, she's secured us access, Lunga, but there is still a dress code here. Sylvie did give me this. What are these flimsy rags? And why do you show them to me? They're clothes, Lunga. That fit the dress code. Surely you jest, Sorin. I am a warrior of the Amalja. I would sooner see the flesh rent from my bones than clothe myself in these soft, supple fabrics. Well, unfortunately, if that's the case, Lunga, we're not getting in. I truly must wear them. Unfortunately so. Many moons have I lived, yet never have I suffered such dishonor. Were the lives of my brothers not at stake, I would rend these rags in my hands and leave this dreadful place in an instant. Very well, adventurer. I will wear these cowards' tatters. But you must swear on your life that none back at home shall hear word of this madness. You have my word, Lunga. Must you gape at me so? As if my shame did not cut deep enough already. Lunga, there had best not be anything else. There's something else, isn't there? You said it before yourself. No masks. You cannot possibly mean my face. Unfortunately, I do. This battle mask was bestowed to me by the war leader himself. It is a symbol of my passion and pride. It marks me as a brother of Ash. You may as well just ask me to rip the very flesh off my face. On this I shall not yield. The battle mask stays. Then we can't. The mission relies on it, Lunga, unfortunately. Or we can just continue to wait and hope he comes out. I don't think we can afford the time. Ah, the shame, the indignity. Forgive me, war leader. It is for the lives of my brothers, for vengeance against our foe, and for the pursuit of martial perfection that I subject myself to this dishonor. You are a friend, but say one word and it will be your last. Now let us go! Our fated battle with a mortal foe awaits within. Right. No comments. Understood. This is the place. I have never seen anything like this. It's a veritable palace. That's him. Did we catch him at a bad time?
Don't look now.
I do not recall summoning horrors. Well-donned customs are so crude.
Silence, fiend! You will pay for your crimes.
Lunga!
Such strength! Not as our job. We have uncovered your master's dark plot. The Deathmonger would slay beastmen en masse and raise an army of the dead. And you lend your strength to this heinous cause.
Oh, that nonsense. Yes, now that you mention it, I do believe that was his silly little plot. Have you come here to stop me?
Nonsense. Silly. Is the mass murder of thousands of innocent beastmen so humorous to you? I know your type all too well. You see beastmen as little more than feral savages.
I do? Well, this is quite a surprise. I have always strived to maintain equal disdain for all beings weaker than myself. And that would be, everyone. In case you haven't been paying attention. If Master Memorigo would raise an army of zombie beastmen and conquer the realm, he can have it. I seek one thing and one thing alone. An equal. You. I already know someone else like you. And one person like him's more than enough in this world.
An equal?
I have traveled the realm 100 times over and crossed blade with the greatest warriors Eorzea has known, and yet none, not a one, can match my powers. No, it is not for fame, not for riches, not for glory I fight. For once, just once, I would know the thrill, the passion of facing a worthy foe on the field of battle. To smell the sweet stench of my impending death before emerging triumphant as I have always done.
You would see thousands of innocents die just to satisfy your depraved thirst for thrills? If anyone here should be called beast, it is you.
He's really, a guy has really a 0.5. Yeah. Can we just send him to Garlemald? He and Xenos can be friends. Oh, my poor misguided little girl. Death is but the blissful terminus of the lives of the weak. Come, and I shall show you its sweet embrace. Sylvie?
When my friends vanished 6 moons ago, I asked myself why. What had they done to deserve such a fate? With the help of Sorin and his friends, I began to put the pieces together. Beastman, you, Memorigo would raise a legion of the undead. A limitless supply of deathless warriors that he could auction off to the highest bidder. Why, it's a veritable license to mint gil. But where would he find his dead? Exhuming the bodies of Eorzeans would quickly attract unwanted attention. But Beastman, seen by so many as a scourge to the realm. Yes, who would miss a Beastman or two? Or 200? Or 2,000?
Brava, brava. Spoken with such passion. If I didn't know better, I'd say you were a beastman yourself.
This one, you clawed one, killed this one's friends.
Wait, Sylvie? Sylvie?
You're Sylph?
This one will have revenge. Are my eyes to be believed? Answer me, Claude One. Where is Master One? Where can this one find this one's friends? I could tell you, but I don't think Master Memorigo would be too pleased. And he is rather generous of his coin, you see. Whatever your deathmonger is paying you, we'll double it. Everyone? No, we'll triple it. Would you prefer to your payment in gil? Jewels and gemstones, perhaps? This is no mere idle bluff. I swear it on the name of my father, a chairman of Highwind Skyways. And mayhap you've heard of them. You speak madness. But this is my kind of madness. Perhaps I've found worthy rivals after all. Master Memoriga set forth for the Invisible City. Doubtless the experiments have already begun. Oh, good heavens! So the poor beastmen are being transformed into chocobos as we speak. We must stop them. That is all I will say. Your offer is tempting, little man. But I have riches enough to last a lifetime. If you would face my blade, however, your presence is more than welcome. Well, if it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get. This one will be your last. Yes, that's the spirit. I expect nothing less than a bloody feast for soul and senses. But do try not to disappoint me now. I believe our business is done here. Let us leave this place. I suppose so. Easy, no. Right. Off to the city. That's north of Drybone, right? Forgive me, Sorin. This is the second time I have deceived you. No. This one is a sylph of little solace. This one's true name is Silbexio. The Walking One Sylvie is a creation of this one's skin-changing magics. This one learned the ways and words of the Walking Ones. This one would walk among the Walking Ones and talk as Walking Ones talk. That these ones and Walking Ones might grow to understand each other. Others felt as this one did. Together these ones left little solace behind, seeking out the cities of Walking Ones. But these ones' journey was cut short. Laughing Ones saw through these ones' disguises. These ones were ambushed in Fanalan. The sylph slain in Fanalan. Gods, you are one of them. Yes, this one escaped, but others were not so fortunate. It was then that this one made a vow. This one would bring Laughing Ones to justice. This one assumed the form of Walking One Sylvie, came to this place, and befriended Kindly One Master Shanga. Master Shanga is Kindly One, but Master Shanga is still Walking One. This one was afraid to reveal this one's true face, so this one excuse me, I've got hiccups. So this one toiled in secret, pursuing Claude One at every turn. The acts of these vile men would throw a spanner into all our efforts in building trust with the beastmen. Let us hurry to the Invisible City and put an end to their plot once and for all. The Invisible City, a desolate place home to naught but the lost souls of ages long past. Why ever would this Memoriga choose such a remote place to work his dark magics? I suppose that's exactly why. Doubtless a ghost town on the outskirts of civilization is exactly what the Laughing Alchemists had in mind. Oh, why, just think of what would happen if something went awry with the experiment. An army of undead beast chocobos running amok in plain view of the populace? Oh, Dare we panic? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't think we're getting to the Paladin quests. Also, give me just 2 moments. The bots have been busy recently. Banhammer, indeed. That's the point. Hold up a sec. There you go, Nam. Have a present. I trust you. Yeah. At least it's just a 1 this time. It's not the wave that we had last stream. Cool. Yes, that sounds about right. Any road, the time for talking is through. It is time for action. We will inform the leaders of each of the respective beast tribe settlements. Sorin, and we'll join you at the Invisible City shortly after. You got a new cap. Yes, you did. You got a new little hat. And, yes, I've been instructed to give you this. Oh, what's this? I was told it was an explosive of Silthic make, enhanced somewhat by one Bago of the 789th Order, and then further modified for optimal throw-in by the Ectal 9. Oh, so... a grenade made by 3 different beast tribes. I imagine this could be quite powerful. Think of it as a collaborative effort by all of our beastmen friends. I trust it will serve you well. Now, let us go forth and put an end to Memoriga's mad plot. I guess anything that's had... any explosive that's had Bago's hand in it is... pretty powerful. Given how, concerningly enthusiastic he is about explosives. Camp Drybone. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'll ride one of the beast tribe mounts into battle. Silbexio? Meanwhile, Yokai Metal Grind take... lovely. I'll have to look at what the rewards are for it and see if there's any I'm actually interested in. Because to be fair, I don't have any, like, knowledge or investment in the Yokai Watch franchise. This one has been waiting for Brave One. Disguises will avail this one little here. This one will remain in this form and conserve strength for the battle ahead. Walking ones who guard this place are some of the deadliest swords in the realm, hired by Laughing One at great cost. This will not be an easy fight, not even for Brave One. Is Brave One ready to do battle? I think I'm ready, and don't underestimate me, Silvexio. I've been on quite a few adventures myself. But this one is ever hardened by Brave One's resolve. Quietly now, that Laughing Ones might be caught by surprise. Right. That's Bibi. Whatever that furnace is, doesn't look good. Guess these are our laughing alchemists. There's like the Podlings and Boa there as well. Malcher and Ixal.
How many times do you have to stir that pot? I'm not paying you by the hour, in case you've forgotten. Forgive me, Master Memoriga. It shall not be long until the regions are fully dissolved, and then our preparations will be complete. In theory. Oh, what do you mean, in theory? I'm not paying you to theorize, I'm paying you to build me an army. Yes, it will not be long now. An army of undead beastmen at my beck and call. The greatest military force Eorzea has ever known. Untold riches. No, even the very domination of the realm is within my grasp. Right. We don't have time.
Who goes there? A certain warrior of light.
Memoriga, this one has come for this one's friends. Oh, well, look who's here. If it isn't the little girl who's been fluttering around the realm, poking her nose into my business. Or did you think you could fool me with your silly little disguises? It matters not. You and your friends are too late. The potion is all but complete, and there will be nothing to stop me. Your laughably precious companions will die, and their souls will serve me for eternity. But do not mourn their fate, little girl, for you shall join them. Kill them all. But do try to be gentle about it.
We can certainly try.
Getting so close to Skeletor with that voice.
Hey, he's trying to raise an undead army. I'll take it. What the? Treacherous fiends, purveyors of villainy. The vengeance of of heaven is slow but certain. You shall answer for your treachery this day.
Who is this that dares oppose me?
That's everyone.
Gigu hiding behind the killer.
I am the flame that quenches the shadow, the fist that crushes villainy. I am the war leader of the Brotherhood of Ash, Hamujga, and my name shall be the last you utter with your dying screams.
I am Nov, the spear from the dark depths, Clutch Father first and Warrior second. Skark, Sizzle Turtle of Ectal 9 I am. Here how to count Ectal 9 know not, how to fight Ectal 9 know well. Forfeit your life is. This one is Frixio, Elder of Little Solace. Laughing one's crimes against little ones will not be forgiven. Pikmin Gigu of the 789th is here, and Gigu has, forgot his line. Slipped his mind. Drew a blank. Forgot.
Of course.
Ow. What does this do again?
Gigu. Oh, right. I forgot about the... Together we are, the Beastman Alliance!
Gads. Those sparks almost took out Gigu's eye. Burned, blew up, took out an eye. Gigu told Baco to go easier on the saltpeter. Often one's days of profiting in another one's misfortune have come to an end. Return captured ones and surrender at once. Ha! As if a band of bumbling beastmen could stop me. You fool, seal your fate. Skark?
That's... And so the stage is set. Marvelous. Simply marvelous.
You bested me once.
What was Nov's voice?
But this time you shall not be so fortunate. Feel my spear, Shorewalker. What are you waiting for, you fool? Kill them! Kill them all! Have you forgotten how much I'm paying you?
Keep your riches, Memoriga. I fight, but not for you. Yes, let hatred and fear consume you. Come at me. Let me taste the thrill of battle. And I will treat you to death's sweet embrace. He really is Xeno's, like, prototype. This is the distraction these ones needed. This one will go off and find the captured ones. Brave one must take Scale Bomb and destroy the cauldron. Right. Let's do it. Do I actually have a fight? I do indeed have a fight. Just two of them. Right. And just throw the bomb in here. There goes all your progress. No zombie armies on my watch. And let's get behind something. Whew. Bago really outdid himself this time.
What have you done? That cauldron was made of solid mithril. Do you have any idea how much I paid for it? 5,600,870,000 gil. You've ruined me. Ruined me.
Nov? Yes, yes! Let your hatred fuel you. Let me taste the rage that burns within you. Thrill me, excite me, delight me! And in return I shall see your death is all the sweeter.
Your overconfidence will be your downfall, Shorewalker.
The battle drums pound, calling me to the fray. Lend me your strength, Elder. You sad fool. Magic shield!
Skog, now the time is. This you must take.
Oh.
And here's an extra boost. A push, a shove, a boost.
This feeling. I grow weak. The world around me grows dark. Did they do it? Wait, that sounds like a... His airship!
Where do you think you're going? That's my airship, you fool!
I shall remember this day, my friends. You've proven yourselves worthy rivals. But do not think that you have won. No. I shall return to have my revenge.
What's this? Gigu thought his bombs were all gone. Used up. Depleted. Gone. Oh well, here goes nothing.
Felt like a bit of a Hildebrand moment there. I guess that's the end of him.
Laughing One's crimes have been reported to the highest authorities by the Ash Crown Consortium. This one suggests Laughing One goes quietly. Laughing One's crimes are grave, and riches will not save Laughing One this time. Laughing One will have much time to reflect on one's misdeeds as one rots in gaol.
Silbexio... maybe I shouldn't bring up that the Brass Blades have a history of being paid off.
My army! My fortunes! Everything! Gone!
What? Everything seems to have worked out. Let's see them all working together. Maybe a truly united Eorzea isn't so far off. If all the beast tribes have come together, and all the city-states have come together, now we just needed an understanding between those two.
Brave One! No! Brave Sorin! This one has no words to express depths of this one's gratitude. Nemexio. Flaxio. Is everyone watching? Laughing Ones are no more. Finally, for so long, everyone can rest in peace. This one has been watching, Silbexio. Yes, watching very closely. Elder One. Elder One remembers this one? How could this one forget? This one remembers the day Silbexio left Little Solace as if it were yesterday. This one's heart was heavy. Yet deep down this one knew, if anyone could survive the harsh world outside the forest and build peace with walking ones, it is Silbexio, strong of will and pure of heart. Silbexio was alone for so long, but no longer. Other ones will welcome Silbexio back to Little Solace as a hero to all Sylph-kind. Elder One is too kind. This one is not strong. This one is... Say no more, Silbexio. Silbexio must save strength for the journey home. Brave One. Brave One is friend not only to these ones, but the guild ones, and winged ones, and scaled ones, and furry ones too. It is Brave One that has brought all ones together. This one will always remember this day. This one learned what can be accomplished when ones of all shapes and sizes come together as one. Right. If the beast tribes and the city-states could just put aside their differences. This one is forever in Brave One's debt. This one would return one last time to the Ash Crown Consortium. Brave One will come too, yes? Of course. I'm sure Master Shangwood is keen to hear. About how all this went down. Oh yeah. I think I might have to leave the Heavensward Paladin quests for next time because I don't know why I must have only been remembering so few moments of this quest line that I thought I could have it finished in like half an hour. Oh wait, no, the Ethernet's gonna be quicker.
Slivexio, or should I still call you Sylvie in this form? Welcome back, Sorin. I was Sylvie when we first met, and it is as Sylvie I would express my gratitude to you now. When I left little Solace behind, I was a wide-eyed child, my mind and heart filled with wild fancies. Your people and ours are not so different. We have our differences, but with time and open dialogue, yes, it's only a matter of time before we can all live in harmony. Then my friends were captured, murdered in cold blood by Memarika's lackeys. I saw the meaningless hurt and hatred directed at beastmen here in Ul'dah. The depths of hatred I felt for your kind. I could not put them into words. I mean, it's hard to fault you for that. Going through what you went through. Then I met people like Master Shanga and you. I saw man and beastman working, fighting together for the greater good. Slowly but surely, it all came back to me. It would not be easy, but perhaps my dream could still be achieved. Observing the battle at the Invisible City, I know now more than ever that this is true. The bonds forged today will burn strong, a beacon of hope for all that would look beyond their differences to join their neighbour in the fight for a better tomorrow. I know not if our paths will cross again, but I know this. Eorzea is a better place for your presence. Farewell, Sorin, and thank you. Oh, and there's the mask. But yeah, Sorin's not going to make use of that mask. Reputation up. You have achieved the allied reputation with the Brotherhood of Ash, the Sylphs of Little Solace, Novice Clutch, the 789th Order, and the Ectal 9. Got all the rank 8s. Sort them. Ooh, what's the title I get for that one? Oh, I've got a mammoth to claim. Oh yeah, I only finally recently finished the Maelstrom hunting log because of going to Nadalan for the XIV tribe quests. The Negotiator. I would like the Negotiator, but no, I like the Sunless Sea because it's kind of fits in with Sorin's original lore of being quite connected to the stars. But anyway, that's, I guess, going to be the stream, because I definitely don't have time to start a new quest line at this point. So I guess the Paladin quests will be waiting until tomorrow. Which means, yeah, I'm not going to get to the Stormblood Paladin quests until Tuesday, probably, because I probably am going to be doing Persona 3 on Monday. So again, let me find somewhere to get my ending screen. But yeah, as I mentioned last couple of streams, I feel I am kind of going to change up my schedule next week. So I'm probably going to be streaming longer, so I'm probably going to go for 3 or 4 hour streams rather than 2-hour streams, but I'm not going to stream on Wednesdays and Thursdays going forward, so it's only going to be 4 days a week rather than 6. I might also look at tweaking what specific times the streams happen. Like my evening streams might start at 7 o'clock rather than 8 o'clock. And that'll let me kind of, even if I go 4 hours, I'm still finishing up before midnight. Oh, excuse me. But with all that said, that's everything for today. So yeah. Thank you so much for coming along. I really hope you enjoyed. Again, I'll be back tomorrow. Same time for more Final Fantasy XIV. And yeah, until then, thank you. No, I've already said that. I've already said that line. What's my next line in my outro? Yeah. Have a good evening. Have a good night. And goodbye.